every once in a while, somebody will come out with something that is just so excessive, so ridiculous, that it's just awesome because it's so excessively ridiculous. And this one almost starts out like, almost like a joke. Like somebody, came up with a story or something behind it. Like say some guy walks into a place, I need a knife. Okay, there's a knife. No, I want something bigger. Okay, how about that? No, I want the biggest damn thing you got. Alright, how about this? Oh, that's pretty cool and all, but I can't fit that in my pocket. Alright, well, there's one last thing. Now that's a knife. This is the Timber Rattler Scarab Lockback. This thing is gargantuan. It is 17 3/4 inches long when it's fully opened, 9 3/4 inches when closed, and it has an 8-inch long blade of TR99 surgical steel, according to the print on the blade there, which is disgustingly filthy for some reason. This is actually longer than the Cold Steel Espada by about, I believe, an inch. It is huge, ridiculously huge. I have no idea what you could possibly use this for. I mean, even as a combat knife, it's so big that it's borderline, well, no, it is a short sword. I mean, you can totally get a two-handed grip on this thing and you still have leftover handle. I mean, it's absurd. The handle on this, I mean, it's pretty well made. It's not high quality. I mean, you're not going to get it for the price that this is. You're not going to get cold steel type quality. But it's pretty well made for the money and everything. It's got this nice, I guess, pack of wood inserts for the scales there, and of course it's a lockback design here. The locking mechanism is strong, but it's, again, no cold steel by any means, and you can hear the sound. It's when it locks, it's not that loud clack like you hear with the cold steel. It's just a click. It's kind of, and also there is some side to side, a little bit of side to side movement there, a tiny bit of back and forth this way, just a touch, enough that I don't know if I would trust this thing to do anything really heavy duty hardcore. Like, I don't know if anybody's looking at one of these as a substitute for a bowie knife or something. I wouldn't put this through anything, tough. Personally, I just bought this as a novelty, something to hang on my wall, because, I mean, let's face it, this thing is huge and awesome. Just compare against a Evo. I mean, the handle alone, when this thing is fully closed, just the handle is longer than that. It's fully open. It's almost as big as that. I mean, and this is a Timberwolf folding kukri, but huge monster knife. And it does come right out of the box. It does come very sharp, and I wouldn't say razor sharp, because it was kind of had like a waviness to it, like a sloppy grind to it. I just had to drag it through a ceramic sharpener just a few times to clean up the edge, but it's plenty sharp. The other thing is the inside of the frame here. It was filthy, nasty. I don't know what it was, some kind of cosmoline or something. Some kind of black goop, which this is what you're seeing on this right here, this stuff that's coming off. All I did was put a little bit of gun oil in there to loosen it up, and this nasty crap is just coming out of there like, ugh. I mean, I've gone over it with Q-tips in the inside to try and get it all out, and I'm just getting more and more out of there. So it's, again, it's not high quality. This thing is $12.99 from Bud K when I got it. And so you're not going to get, $100 quality out of a $12 knife. Forget it. But for what it is, it's, cool. And yeah, I guess really you could, in a way, you could use this as a self-defense knife. Obviously, legal blade length limits are going to apply. And again, this is a 8-inch blade. I don't know, other than Arizona, I'm not sure what states would allow a folding knife of that length, but hey, Arizona, we rule. So you can legally carry this here. Believe it or not. I don't know why you would, because this thing is quite heavy too. I mean, you could use this as a blunt striking weapon, even because this thing weighs, it weighs almost as much as my carry guns do. So I'd say it's at least 20 ounces. It's a chunk of metal and wood. And another thing is, this doesn't have the, I know I'm comparing this a lot to the Cold Steel Espada XL, but this is the only thing you can really equate this to. It does not have that that thumb plate where you can, you can thumb it open there, or you can snag it on your pocket and open it that way. However, you can open this with centrifugal force and or gravity. Just real quick to demonstrate that you can conceal this. I mean, I know this is kind of a baggy shirt, but still, any kind of a shirt that would cover your pocket just a little bit. And these have deep pockets, but funk. And this is heavy. I mean, it swishes around, so that's a thing. But anyways, just to show you, you can open it one-handed. It's kind of a gravity deal. You kind of throw it down to get it started, and then you would flip it open the rest of the way. It takes a little bit of practice, and obviously, oiling this up. I put gun oil on here, synthetic gun oil, some Teflon in there, and that slicks it up pretty good. So it's just, it takes a little bit of a finesse to do it, but so, and also, again, you can get the two-handed grip on this thing as if it's a short sword, or you can grip it this way here. You can get some seriously huge reach with it. I mean, just again, this is not anything I would carry myself, but it's for whatever it is. It is what it is. So but it's an option if this is your thing, and maybe you want a folding sword. I mean, if that's your style and everything, in lieu of a firearm, hey, far be it from me to tell you no way. One thing which I almost just demonstrated there, because this is a lockback, as lockbacks tend to be, that last little bit, when you get about right here, it will pull itself in if you're not careful, and you don't want to have your finger in the way. So when you're closing this thing, be very, very careful, because you will guillotine your finger right off of there. But yeah, oh, it's huge, it's heavy, it's a monster. It's a knife. For what it's worth, that's my 2 cents on that. Thanks for watching.